Good morning, everyone. This is Royce. Come back at you with yet another snack food fave. Now, I've been trying to do the frozen pizza review every Friday, but I do have the pizza. I just wasn't in the mood to cook it today. I'm tired. Want to go to bed. I'll probably film it this weekend and post it sometime next week. So, with that said, we're going to do something that I wanted to do. We're going to bring back snack food fave. Now, the conceit of this show is slightly different from fast food fave in that it's snack foods. It's. And what is the flavor of today? Well, it is barbecue Pringles. But that's kind of boring. So I'm going to show you what I do with barbecue Pringles. Daisy, Daisy, do a dollop. Yes, I dip my barbecue Pringles in French onion dip. It's weird. I'm weird. Here we are. This is actually not my preferred dip, though. Walmart stopped carrying Land of Lakes French onion dip, which is weird to me. However, this is a decent replacement. It's a little more expensive because, it's Daisy. It's the name brand. I'm curious, do y'all have, Land O'Lakes in the, because, I feel like it's a very Midwestern thing, because they're a Minnesota-based company, I believe. Once you pop, you can't stop. So, now you may notice that on first inspection, the Pringle is very flimsy. Never mind. I expected it to snap like a twig. The fact that it didn't, maybe they've improved the recipe, but My problem with chips, especially barbecue chips, is there's nothing really to counteract that, acidic note. Oh, man. Speaking of acid, I think this might be the first time I ever got acid reflux, was after eating a bunch of barbecue chips. So, when I was a kid, my family knew this family. I gotta stop using people's last names. I'm just gonna call them Neil and Joni. And they were an interesting bunch. Neil, I believe, bought seized properties from the bank, refurbished them, and flipped them. He was house flipping back in the early 2000s. Anyway, he owned a big plot of land, 20 minutes outside Glenwood. I don't know. His kids drove a long way to school. But they were pretty cool. Cats. Nice people. They threw this big barbecue one year, and we all went. Well, all family of 5 of us went, and it was a huge bash. There were burgers, hot dogs, the works. I gorged myself on barbecue lays and hamburgers. It got to the point where I was literally... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spit it like that. Got to the point where I was literally just eating the hamburgers without a bun or toppings even. I was just like, oh, this is so awesome. Anyway, after the party ended, we all go home. And that night, I wake up and there's this intense burning in my throat. Um, I didn't know what it was at the time, but now I recognize it as heartburn. Well, I think at that point it was like calling it heartburn feels like a disservice because that is not heartburn. That is acid going into your esophagus and making you feel like you're going to die. So that's why I prefer calling it acid reflux. Mm. And that's when I discovered that despite having a relatively diverse palate for my age, that I had a sensitive tum-tum. To this day, I sleep with antacids next to my bed. When I was a kid, before I recognized what acid reflux was and how to counteract it, I would do all kinds of awful, stupid stuff to get rid of it. So, being vaguely aware of what acids and bases were as a teenager, well, I mean, like, fairly educated topic, I hope, but I would literally eat toothpaste because I was convinced the fluoride would make it enough, would, like, do something to help me. Because water did not help. Milk helped, but we didn't always have milk. Ugh. Oh, and then in 2017, I made, I did this thing where I just boiled spaghetti noodles and then mixed in canned pasta sauce and ate that for breakfast. Well, because even back then I was working night audit, but so I ate that, and then canned tomato sauce is a lot more acidic than normal tomato sauce even. And so I woke up with such bad heartburn that I was literally like that I literally vomited. And thankfully by that point I had wised up and knew how to fix it. So I started eating antacids like M&Ms, Tic Tacs or whatever. And don't do that. Like forget whatever hazardous side effects could be involved in such an event. Just the digestive issues were very bad because that night was one of the most painful experiences on the toilet I'd ever had. When you mix a bunch of pasta with calcium bicarbonate or whatever antacid is made out of, it was like trying to pass a brick. Ugh. This is good. Okay, this is okay. I need to get back on topic. Well, I guess I'll cover the end of my story. Nowadays, I know how to deal with acid reflux. Drink plenty of water. Don't eat stuff like this before bed, which keep your head elevated, and most importantly, keep your favorite brand of antacid next to your bed. I favor Equate mint flavor, the white ones. And I don't even chew them. I suck on them because I hate the texture, and I hate the texture of all antacids. It doesn't matter if I tried the chewables once, and those didn't help. In fact, it felt like it made the situation worse. Or chewy. They're all chewables, but you know what I mean. The ones that are kind of like that are almost like Starburst. Yeah. Anyway, what is the point of this? This is a good thing. This tastes good. makes me, you know, or this tastes good, it is good. And for me, the big flavor combo here, or for me, the big thing here is the flavor combo, because you have sweet and kind of the acidic tang of the barbecue flavoring, intermixing with the creaminess and onion tang as well as the sour cream tang of the sour cream, and it's just such a good flavor combo. I don't know, to me, this is kind of what chips should be. Also, does anyone else feel like there's this weird taboo against dipping flavored chips? I mean, for me, most of the taboo is dipping flavored chips in a communal dip, because you don't want to get the powder all over the dip. Like, my sister used to eat Cheetos and sour cream, and she would get cheese dust all over the inside of the sour cream container. But, like, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. I used to get cracked pepper, or salt and black pepper, kettle cooked Lays, and have those with some French onion dip as well, and that was really good. Much different experience, though, because, like, with that, you have kind of a much more natural taste to the chips. Whereas this, it is more of a flavor experience. Again, it's hard describing, like, because I'm not a culinary expert. I don't know how to describe the sensations that are going on my tongue right now. Barbecue chip, good. French onion dip, good. Put them together. Now, and I said that Land O'Lakes is probably the best one. The Daisy one is very good too. The Dean's one sucks. The Walmart brand one is okay. Anderson Erickson, not carried by Walmart where I am, which is weird because I'm pretty sure it's an Iowa brand. Man, Anderson Erickson Party Dip, if you've ever had it, you know that's the good shit. Right there. That's the primo stuff. I actually do go to Hy-Vee and get that sometimes. But it's rare because, like, I rarely go to Hy-Vee, you know. There's only one in town. There's a bunch of water in this. I think I kind of narrowed down why this works. This is salt and sugar. This is lactose. Sugar, put them together, what do you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Anyway, I gotta get ready for bed, and maybe pop one of my mom's, because my mom gives me some of her generic Prilosec sometimes, so maybe pop a couple of tablets of those. Y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller. I'm outie.